Hiya, welcome to my channel, and today I am making another video purely about writing. And when I say writing, I mean I am going to be gushing about my main character and you get to listen to it. This is a tag video that was started by the troublemakers, and I will be leaving each of their videos and channels in the description if you want to check them out. And I wasn't tagged for this, I just want to do it anyway because it looked like fun. First question, what is your MC's name and how did you, the author, choose that name? How does your MC feel about their name? My character's name is Lissa, which is a name that I came up with on the spot, just writing this quickly for Nano, and it just so stuck. I do like it, especially her first name. I might change her second name at some point if I come up with anything better, but I think at this point I'm on draft 3, so I'm just not gonna bother changing it anymore. Lissa is fairly indifferent about her first name, but she is proud of her second name, just because of her family history, which I am not going to get into details here, because spoilers. The second question is, what is your main character's Zodiac sign? Which was a kind of really hard question to answer because I have no idea whatsoever about Zodiac signs. After a bunch of research, I am torn between saying that she's a Scorpio and a Cancer. I couldn't find a category that described her like 100%, but I feel like Scorpio gets pretty close. She tends to see things a lot in black and white, which describes her fairly well. And she's also a very curious and slightly intuitive character. And I feel like Cancer would be second closest just because of the focus on family, which is very prominent throughout the novel as a motivation for this character. So she's a Scorpion Cancer. What is your MC's relationship to the person or people who raised them? Lissa was raised primarily by her two older sisters, Arya and Nera. Her mother left for the military when she was really young because they needed the money. So she was raised primarily by Arya, her favorite sister, who then also joined the military later on. She has a loving relationship with both of her sisters, although Arya will always be her favorite, and her relationship with Nera is a little bit rockier just because of money issues, especially as she grew up a bit, but they still love each other to bits, and Lissa would do anything for both of her sisters. What is your MC's most important memory prior to the start of your book series? Her most important memory would be the day in which Arya left to join the military, although I feel like, being more on the optimistic side, she would think more often about all of the childhood memories with Arya and the times reading bedtime stories together, rather than focusing on the day she left. But obviously the day that she left is the trigger for always thinking about all of those memories and the reason that they're so important to her. Your character walks into a library. What section do they head to first? Lissa's family used to have a lot of books in their household, primarily thanks to her great-grandfather, who was a successful biologist, and they have all of these books as a legacy. However, by the time that Lissa grew up enough to read them, most of them had been sold, most of them even before she was born. So she has these childhood memories of the piles of books slowly getting smaller as their family sank deeper into poverty, and as a result she sees books as a sign of status, money and privilege. So I feel like if she walked into a library, her first reaction would be one of complete awe, and she would just wander around and look at all the books. But being a very practical person, she would eventually wander into the non-fiction section and just try and absorb as much information as she physically could before the book disappeared in her hands, which she would probably be worried about. Would your character survive the Oregon Trail? How? Nope. What would your character ask for if they made a deal with a Crossroads demon? Lissa would probably ask for her family to have enough money so that her sister can come home from the military. Although more ambitiously, she might ask for the entire war to just be over, but I feel like she might be hesitant to ask for something like that, just in case of the consequences. What will your character think about on their deathbed? Lissa's main motivation for the first book is to provide for her family, so I feel like she would be thinking about them in her deathbed. And part of this would just be going through happy memories with them and remembering in a way that makes her smile to calm herself down. But she would also probably be stressing about what happens after she dies. Will they be able to provide for themselves without her providing for them? And how is all of that going to happen? Are they going to be okay? And just stressing out about money, basically. And that was the end of the questions, so yeah. I feel like this video is very different from what I normally make, so feel free to let me know what you think. Do you want more of this? Do you want less of this? I don't know. And I guess I get to tag people now, so exciting. I am going to tag It's Short for Lissa because she's the only author tuber I know of that watches my videos and hasn't done this tag yet. And that's everything from me for now, so I hope that you have a fantastic week and a lovely day, and I will see you soon. Bye!